Well, hello everyone who's watching BNP today. It's always a pleasure to have you guys. I'm also happy to be with these two guests in the studio. As they do say, let me start with ladies first. Let me give her time maybe to greet you guys. It's been a long time without having her in the studio.
You didn't mention that I used to be the one hosting this show
You
before.
Hello
guys.
alone, by the way.
No, I wasn't alone. I was with Patrick always. Hello guys, how are you all doing? Me, I'm good. It's Edna. I hope you didn't forget about me. I used to be a host, but today I'm here as a guest.
Wow, amazing.
In this beautiful studio of BNP TV.
Well, great. How do you feel yourself when you're a guest, whereas be a host?
It's a bit weird because I was so used to be in your position. So now being here and as a guest, being welcomed and everything, it feels a bit weird, but it's also like a great feeling because, you know, going back to where you were before, it's always a pleasure to see the people that you used to be working with. Wow. You know, it's good. It feels good. And to also see our fans of this show.
Well,
yes,
that's amazing.
I'm happy you invited me. Thanks for inviting me, baby.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure for us to, to see you again and to have you. This is a very special moment. And
I'm sorry for my voice.
It's okay. Sorry. Don't worry. Again, we have another guest. His name is Kenny. Maybe he can also share with you his greetings. So as maybe we go into the core of the show.
Thank you for having me. It's my honor to be here. And it's the first time to be here actually. Then I really appreciate for your invitation. I just want to say hi to everybody who's following this show, and we'll be following the show in the future. So I hope that the show is gonna be high up. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. As you say, the show is gonna be something. Let me tell you guys, today we'll be talking about money. Sometimes we do it, but we just do it like once in a blue moon. Like we just do it not so often. So the topic goes like this: is being money driven bad? Because like sometimes we do have many people who are looking for money. They just don't go to work because they love their job, but they just do it because they are eager to get rich. So today I want to know, when they tell you, you money driven, what do you understand?
Being money driven, I think it's just having in your mind the only motivation that you have in whatever you do is just getting money, regardless of the ways you use to get that money. You just have one motivation, is that to get up and go get that money, without considering the people that you might offend, or maybe breaking the law, or I don't know, without keeping those values and the norms of maybe the society, depending on what you want to do.
Kenny, how do you define somebody who's money driven?
My definition probably is going to be different from the perspective that I got. I think being money driven is different from being money oriented. So being money driven, you are driven by money. You are not driving money. You're driven by money. You're controlled by money. It's the money that drives you. But being motivated or being oriented toward money, that is a passion. You're passionate about money. But when I'm sorry, being money oriented, you're passionate about money. But being money driven, when you have money, you can do whatever money orients you to do, or whatever money pushes you to do. If money pushes you to kill, you can kill. If money pushes you to deceive somebody, you have to deceive somebody. But when you are money oriented, which sounds positive for me, you are passionate about money. You can work hard. You can do as the best as you can to get money, but you don't have to get money, but you are already hungry.
I don't see the difference. Being money driven, you have your only goal is to get money, right?
Yeah.
Now what's the definition? Maybe you can repeat or give an example of money oriented, because in my mind I feel like those are the same thing.
money-oriented, you are passionate about money.
The same as money-driven.
Money-driven, I'm giving my understanding.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I don't have to be against anybody.
No, it's not like we're against, but I'm just trying to understand.
I'm
trying against each other. I'll be happy for you if you guys are against each other.
It's actually when you are driven by money, that is my understanding. When you're driven by money, you are controlled by money. Money controls you, all right? But when you are oriented toward money, that means you are money oriented. In other words, is you are oriented toward money. So you are passionate to get money. You got it? But being driven by money, you have money. You are not looking for money. You got money, but in that case, money controls you. You can do whatever money tells you, dictates you to do. I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you an example. We got billionaires in the world, okay? So, according to what we hear, history tells us that the decisions that are made in the world upon a certain people or upon certain regions, yeah, it is the billionaires that make the decisions. If they say we're gonna keep a number of people in that area, they have to keep them. So those people, they take decisions according to how the money dictates them to do, because they feel that they have power, they have the power to do so. But when you are money oriented, you're still looking for money, you're still pursuing money. That is the orientation.
Then I don't know if it was maybe the difference of the definition, because for me, money driven, that doesn't necessarily mean that you already have that money, right?
Yeah, sure. That's true.
But what he's defining, it's like a person who's money driven is someone who already has money, right?
Yeah.
And who does things according to the money.
The money dictates.
According to the money has like, he dictates because he has
Since they say money is the root of evil, which means is the root of evil.
Is money the root of all evil?
Well, no, because money doesn't speak.
Okay.
Money doesn't speak. Sure. Money doesn't
somehow,
act.
yeah. It
but
is.
money,
it speaks.
Yeah, I'm coming there. Yeah, thank you for the backup. You know, but having money sometimes might lose control. You may have a lot of money that you lose control. In that case, it's money that is driving you. So you are not driving money, but it's money that's driving you. So you are money driven.
So for you, somebody who doesn't have money yet cannot be money driven.
Can be money oriented.
Money oriented.
Sure.
So it's a difference of terms then.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah,
like
sure,
Yeah,
it's a difference of terms, and again, it's even like changing maybe its own understanding of how things are. So here I just want to ask you, because as I told you, people who wake up in the morning, they just go to work because they are looking for money, but there are others who just go because they like what they do. You see,
we can count on our fingers how many people go to work just because they love their job.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask you. I want to ask you now. What do you think about the difference between money-driven and passion-driven? Because people are driven by passion, and at the end of the day, you find they are the ones who come up with great, creativity or great things in the world that can be even helpful in the long run. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Earlier, I defined what's money driven, like in my own understanding. So, being passion driven, that means you're just doing something just because you love it, you like it. It's your passion. I guess you have some things that you're passionate about, right? Maybe give us an example, or even you can give us an example. What kind of things that you teaching, right? So even if you don't get money out of that, you can still do it. See? That's like a clear definition of what's being passion driven, right? So if he didn't maybe like it, because like me, I wouldn't say I like teaching, but if that thing gonna give me some, like a big amount of money, of course I'll do it. Of course I'll do it. Why? Because I have bills.
You love it, but
not because I love it.
Need money.
I wouldn't really say that I'm someone who love to teach because I feel like it's a lot of work to make someone understand something.
Yeah.
Now you have to repeat yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's Patrick. That's a clear example of those two things, those two aspects. That's how they're different. I am not into teaching, but if I do it, that's because I'm getting like a nice like a good amount of money at the end of the month. But he can do it for free. He can do it. He can volunteer anywhere to teach. Maybe, I don't know, kids. Do you teach kids or?
Yeah, I did it in the past, and
You did it in
I
the
still
past.
can do it because I love it. Yeah.
See.
Well, I get back to him just shortly, but I wanna know. I hope you have a passion, right?
Yeah, I do.
Do you? But so, what would you choose between being money driven and being passion driven?
Wow, that's a trick question. Wow, since we're in a world where we have to pay our our bills, we need to live, and for us to live, we need to be spending money, right?
Yeah.
So I think, but what I believe is, if you have a passion, you can make an income out of it, right?
Yeah.
So yes, maybe I can choose for some time. Because I guess if you do something that you don't love, I wouldn't say I'll do like my whole life I'll be teaching. No, if I do it, it's just for a short time as I look for something else on the side. Maybe something I like and try to make it a revenue out of it. So if I say I'll choose being money driven for some time, it's just, to keep life going. As I find myself in something that I love, at the same time, I have I have an income, like I gain some money out of it. Yes, that's my response to that. I don't know if it makes sense.
Well, it's okay. Kenny, you were saying that your passion is teaching. So why are you not teaching today?
I do it.
You do it?
Yeah, I did it in the past, and I quit because I had to go pursue my studies. And when I come back here, I still can do it, and I still do it in the club. Remember, sometimes and I find some young people to teach whenever I get time, and yeah, this is actually the passion that I have, and it doesn't have to make me money. I've been doing this for a very long time, but I haven't gotten the money, so I don't really think about money when it comes to teaching because it's my passion. And but I need money, of course. I can't ignore that.
He's coming back to my side.
No, I need money for sure because the world is driven by money.
The world is driven.
Yeah, you gotta pay the bills, as she said. But
that's the sad reality.
But that's the sad reality actually, because the world has been turned upside down. So we've been corrupt somehow.
So now I wanna know. You are given another job.
Yeah.
That is not about teaching, but it generate more income than teaching. So would you stay in the teaching field, or you have to shift to the?
Well, my life is, the way my life is oriented is different from what most people think, because if ever I am I am doing what is not my calling, I am uncomfortable. I am only comfortable when I'm in my calling, when I'm doing my calling. So if I'm in another area of expertise, for example, and I'm making a lot of money, I will still get money, but that money will not benefit me anything. I'm telling you that I've made a lot of money in the past, but I don't have money today. Why? Because I didn't stay in my passion. So
do you think the causes were that was like lack of financial education? Because if you're able to gain a lot of money and it just disappeared, do you think it's just because you are uncomfortable with it, or?
No, I don't think it was lack of financial education, because, no, I don't think so. It is because God had put me somewhere to be. He had put me to be in that place, and I deviated. I put myself in this place. So the money I was making there, that could even make me being another person that I could have been, that I'm not today. So I deviated from that place and I went to this place and I collapsed. I lost everything. So it is not because I wasn't educated financially, but it's because I deviated from what I was supposed to be.
That enables me to go to the next question, which is like some people say that being money driven can prevent people from attaining their goals or their destiny, their vision.
Being
so
money
what's your take on that? Because like he was saying, like me, I could be someone else if I followed my passion, but maybe I deviated a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna back my point up.
Yes, sure.
I remember when I was teaching kids, I was loved by every parent. The kids' parent, everybody loved me. And I could even be offered a house just for the fact that I was teaching their kids. And
you didn't?
Wait a minute. I could even be offered a car. It means I had the riches that I wanted in my hands.
And then
unfortunately, I deviated. I didn't stay there. I saw myself like I needed to do something else rather than teaching, because when you are doing something and you've been there for long, you start feeling like, I know, man, I'm a man, I shouldn't be teaching kids. Maybe I have to be an engineer, somewhat, you know? Yeah. So that's when I went to another field, okay? But then I left the kids. But in this field, I have done it, but I don't have money, which I could predict that would make me money in the future, but it's not what it is.
Okay, I wouldn't say that's kind of spiritually oriented. The way you're saying, maybe God didn't want to, didn't want him to be some. What I believe is, I'm really sorry.
Okay, no worries.
What I believe is, some places are just not yours. You may be somewhere and you are stuck. You don't move forward and you don't know why. You make all your efforts, you put all your energy into that, but it's not moving. But what
do you mean by being stuck, or what are the signs that show you're stuck? You don't get
you're
what you're expecting?
You're stuck somewhere. Like
for you, don't you assess that in terms of money, or what is your assessment?
I assess that in terms of money, of course. You know, everything, Patrick, everything is assessed regarding, like, upon the money that you're getting.
Are you sure?
How would you say, okay, let me ask you something. No, let me just give an example, all right?
Discouraging teachers.
I am not discouraging.
You want them leave their jobs?
Let me ask you, if today teachers, we know, I know, but we know how teachers in Burundi are paid. Like it's not a lot of money comparing to the lifestyle of Burundi and how things are a bit these days expensive. So let me ask you, some people are really into teaching. So if you give them an opportunity to leave that school and maybe be in a bank, get a job in an NGO, do you think they will stay there?
They would.
They wouldn't.
They would.
They wouldn't.
Yeah, some
Let me
would.
tell you.
Some would.
Many will move.
Many will move. Thank you. Why now? Why?
Because maybe people like don't understand why. Let me even like come up with this last question that is straight related to that one.
No, you answer that question that I asked you. Why would someone leave that teaching, even if he's so passionate about it, and be in a bank or be in an NGO or work in somewhere else? Why? Because there he gets a bit, like he gets a raise. He gets he's paid more than what he's getting right now.
What about
all of us?
What about being somewhere that you are unfit, though you're still making money, but you're unfit in that area?
That's why.
Does it make you comfortable?
It doesn't make me comfortable,
right.
But you stay in that position. You know what you said earlier? The world is money driven.
Yeah.
We are
You
all.
have to drive everybody.
No, it's not like money. When I say money driven, it's like my understanding is we're all looking for money, right? Why were you hired here? Like, why did you come to ask for a job here? Because you wanted to get an income and support your family.
Sure, but also
exactly.
In an alignment with my passion.
Passion, yeah.
Journalism.
Of course.
You love it. If I was to offer you to work in maybe UNICEF, yes, or yeah, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? It's like,
No.
let me tell you,
But
Patrick, we are all.
I stay in the communication department. Like I've stayed in the
Yes,
communication.
you'll still be in the communication department,
Yeah.
but let me tell you, there's a difference
I
between
know.
journalism and
And
communication.
communication. Yes,
Those
sure.
are two different
I know.
aspects.
I know.
That those
True.
are two different
True.
affiliations. So,
True.
if you were to be somewhere, we are all 8 billion people are all money driven. They are all looking for money. Some are lucky enough to make money out of what they love.
Sure.
Others, they are stuck somewhere, but at the same time, maybe someone, okay. For me, for example, I'm passionate about photography. I love photography. I can do it for free. I usually do it for free. Sometimes I invite my friends. We go somewhere, we take pictures. That's just for me. I love, capturing nice images, edit them, and see a nice outcome of it. Mm-hmm. But if I was to work like in a big, let me say, what example can I give now? Like in a big firm, in a big organization, where photographers are really, really, really well paid, of course I would leave my job and then go do that. But I'm still working in something that I love.
There's one point he made that was very, very, very interesting. He talked about, being unfit for a given task, but you're still there because you need money. So I want to know, does being money driven or being passion oriented, between them, what does it serve a lot of people?
What does?
Does it serve, which is beneficial for a lot of people?
Which one is beneficial to people?
Yeah, to many people.
If I was to wake up each and every morning, go to a job where I know I will not get anything at the end of the month, of course I will be discouraged. Some days I'll go, other days I won't go. So, back to your point, what
about you were given everything that you need in life except money, and you were taught to do what?
How will I get everything that I need in life if I don't have money?
Okay, everything is put there out of
like
the
what?
Out of the
just an assumption, okay. Let's assume, of course,
yes.
you are given everything you need in life.
Everything
you are given so many houses, so many beautiful cars, like everything you need, like. And then,
how am I gonna pay for my trips, for vacation?
Everything you need is paid for.
Yeah.
You wanna travel.
Then I'm good.
You got a flight ticket. You got a hotel booked already. Everything is. But
then
you won't touch
good.
money. You won't have money in your hands.
But that means somewhere, someone is spending that money to pay those things, right? And maybe that person is my assistant. So basically, I have that money is mine.
Would you do your passion in that case? Would you do your passion in that case?
Yes.
Okay.
But I believe that even my passion, I can still make an income out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, because we usually hear people complaining about their work, right? And at the end they say, but I don't have a choice. I need money. I need to support my family. I need to eat. I need to do this. I need to do that. Because that's how life is. So it's good to do what you are passionate about, but if you love, but you know me, I believe, if we come back to that spiritual thing, I believe that if you love something and you do it with all your heart, of course, God will bless you, right?
Would you ask the same question?
Behind bars, I'm sure that society is served by passionate people, not money-driven people. Yeah, but it depends on what we see on the TV, what we read in the newspapers, and we can see money is working. But it's not money working, it is passion that is working. You know, Bill Gates didn't start Microsoft for money. He started it because he was passionate to serve the society. But at the end of the day, he got money. Of course, because he'd been working hard, he got money. You have to get money out of what you put your energy into. It is a God blessing in that case. But when you are driven by money, you can kill. You can go do evil, you know. Yeah, then this is a negative aspect actually that I shouldn't even touch on.
Being money driven, it's a negative aspect. I agree with him.
Yeah, but if you stay where you are called to be, you can pursue that, and I'm sure that someday you will get.
Again, you can be money driven but still have values. Like being money driven to some extent. to not get to, you know, maybe
you
deviate or
you can have values, but I'm sure there are some, at some extent, you will not be who you are. You really are. You can be a good person, but when you have a lot of money, you drive in a nice car, and the rain is rain, and there is somebody who's walking in the street, and there is mud on the street. I'm sure that when you drive, you just wanna drive fast so that you can dirty that person. Okay, who's walking on the street. Okay, that is something that I can see people
doing.
Money doing.
No,
for example.
sure. No.
Maybe you wanna teach him that he should have also a car.
No.
So in that case,
no,
being naughty there.
Exactly, you are being very mean. No, that's not the point.
Anyway,
of it, surely.
Anyway, like it's really hard sometimes even to to differ being money driven, being money oriented, because sometimes you find it's all the same, because when you are money oriented, even at the end of the day, you think about the money.
Yeah, for me, I feel like they're the same thing.
They come the same thing,
yeah.
Of course. So.
But would you do anything for money?
No, I
you
wouldn't
do something for money, but not anything.
Not anything. If
then you are not driven. You are not driven. You see, when you are driving a car, let me put it this way: you drive in a car, whatever you turn your wheel, that is where the car goes.
No, I think
the car doesn't go the opposite direction. So when you are driven by money, wherever the money takes you, you go there. So if the money controls you, it controls you. There is no saying no, but I don't have to do this, because you don't have choice in that case. You are controlled. You are driven by money. So actually, being driven, it is a passive. That is passive,
yeah,
you know.
Passive,
yeah.
And also oriented.
Yeah.
It's also
Being
passive. It's also money that orients you.
Oriented.
If money is there, you are oriented by money. If money is there, you're oriented by money.
If money is there, you
Yes.
drive there.
You drive there.
Oriented, you are oriented. You put your orientation toward money.
Something.
Yeah.
You are the one
you oriented yourself there, but you didn't
But
drive
it's not you orienting money. Money is orienting you.
That case, when you say you are money oriented, it sounds a little bit positive, that one. But if you say money driven,
no,
I don't know.
It's not positive. Those two terms are negative. Being money driven, being money oriented, it's negative. Well, to some extent, because I can be money oriented. I can say I am working. Like, for example, if I didn't have a job, God forbid, if I didn't have a job, I've spent maybe 1 year or 2 years at home. I'm unemployed. So if I'm given a job of what could be the example of being maybe a chauffeur, a driver, I will do it. Why? Do I love like driving people around? I am not good at that, maybe, but I will do it. Why? Because I need money. I need to get money.
Well, let's put an end to the show, because I see time is up, and I hope our viewers are wise enough. They have been able to catch something and to learn from this show, because you've been sharing a lot. Just what I have to, like to draw from what you say. Just you don't have to be driven by money in any way. But in some cases you have to look for money, because without money we can't live. We know today you have to pay the bills and stuff. That's why you better look for money, and you cannot give what you don't have. I like that sentence, because when you're not comfortable and without money, sometimes you find you are not comfortable. So that's it.
Sorry,
Come on.
But I need to say something. And even when you don't have money, you start thinking of the wrong ways to get it, right? If you're not getting it normally just like anyone else, if you don't have that money, and if you've been looking for it for so long and you're still not getting it, you'll start now looking for the wrong ways to get it.
Yeah, it depends also upon the individual, because there are people who can really try to find some other ways. Especially people are spiritual, to spirituality things, and they try to manage and try to control themselves, but it's really hard, as you're saying. Sometimes you find you are being not well set. So I just want to thank you for your time and for your viewpoints. It was really amazing, guys, to be with you.
Thanks a lot for inviting us.
Thank you, Edna. It was a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to see you again.
I
too.
really liked the show, and I appreciate the way she's been interacting. And actually, it's the first time I meet the lady. You and I, we are in the same English club. I'd like to see her in the club so she can motivate those ladies that we are having in the club. So I really thank you for having me here, and hopefully I will be back again when you wanted to.
Wow.
Yes, Patrick,
Wow.
you need to invite me again.
Well, I do appreciate so much, you guys. I will invite as much as I can. So let's say, let's give our farewell to the viewers, and let's stay connected with BMP TV. Ciao.